What's up and welcome to my point of view. I am your fat and opinionated host, and it is that time of the week again. The sales numbers are in, and Bud Light's sales are down a whopping 29.5%, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 30%. Listen, when this boycott started, in my mind, I was thinking like, hey, if we could drop sales down 5 to 10%, then that's sending a message. It's hurting their pocketbooks. It's hurting the stock. I never expected that this thing would still be going strong. And it's going stronger than ever. It's defying all of the odds. I can tell you right now, I don't care what expert you find. I don't care what stock market analyst you can bring up. No one saw this thing going this far. From the way it looks, if we keep this thing rolling, and boy, oh boy, we're going to keep it rolling, right? Let me know if you plan on keeping it rolling down in the comments below. But from the way I see it, by the time the July 4th weekend comes, we're looking at sales possibly being down 50%. This was Memorial Day weekend, which should be one of Bud Light's best weekends of the year. Often these companies, they have sales going, throughout the year. Of course, beer is always available, but a lot of times these companies rely on these big weekends to push them to the goals that they need to meet for the year. Kind of like how Black Friday used to be. It didn't matter if a company was still experiencing, a bad year. They would try to make it up with Black Friday sales. When it comes to Bud Light, when it comes to beer and things of that nature, they really count on big weekends like Memorial Day, the Super Bowl, things of that nature. And now, oddly enough, it's like not only are people still boycotting Bud Light, but on the weekend, when they should be experiencing a spike of sales, their sales are declining even more. There were Memorial Day celebrations all around America for the last few days. The one thing all of these cookouts had in common is that there was not a single can of Bud Light in sight. People were bringing whatever they could as long as it wasn't Bud Light. I think I saw some dudes drinking White Claws, and I was like, what? And it's literally gotten to the point that a dude rather drink girly White Claws as opposed to trans beer. That's where we have gone. And it looks like it's going to continue going further. Like I said, maybe it's me being optimistic. Maybe it's me not even being realistic, because maybe sales will be down even more. At this point, Anheuser Busch is going to have to do something. I honestly believe that we have gotten this boycott to the point where Bud Light may be discontinued. I think we may be looking at a future where Bud Light isn't even in existence anymore. That's how bad things are getting. But another thing that is spiraling out of this is that people, for the first time in my lifetime, it feels like people are inspired and they feel like they hold some form of power. For the longest, we feel powerless. We feel like our voices aren't heard. And they're not. But what is heard? What is calculated? Our money. And now we're seeing other companies experiencing boycotts as well. From Target to Kohl's. Some people have a problem with North Face. And apparently, we're going to have to start looking into Chick-fil-A. And I love Chick-fil-A. I thought Chick-fil-A was one of the companies we can count on. But they're obviously starting to dip into the woke side of things. And that's not going to be a good look for them either. But that's a topic for another day. Like I said, Bud Light down 29.5%. Let's get it to 30. Then let's get it to 35, 40, and 50 by July 4th. That's my goal. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments while you're down there. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.